him and Barbara Walters got real tight.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's another thing. This is another thing, brother. This is information that we know because we were there.
There. And also, hey, let's get some, did you see the interview with Barbara Walters?
With we said Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters interviewed Richard Pryor
in the documentary.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember there's a backstory to that interview. Yeah.
Yeah, him and Barbara Walters got real tight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, that's another thing. This is another thing, brother. This is information that we know because we were there.
There. Yes, Barbara Walters and Richard Pryor had a love affair. Dun, 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 dun.
Everybody loved Richard at that time. If you realize for 10
they had a
years,
love affair.
Yes, sir.
He also had a love affair with Raquel Welch and Pam Grier at the same time.
All right.
Wow.
That's like Eddie Murphy dating J-Lo and Beyonce.
Okay.
Think about that.
Understood.
Think about that. J-Lo
Right.
and Beyonce. Think about that.
Pam Grier
Right.
and Raquel.
Because they didn't talk about that. Richard Pryor was not only the funniest man in the world, he was the #1 sex symbol.
At
Check
the
that
time,
out.
for 10 years, he was the #1 movie star. He was the #1 TV star when he got his show. He was the #1 comedian and all of that. And you know the first thing to a woman's draws is to make her laugh.
Yeah.
And if you can make her laugh real
Right.
good, it takes her off into subtle orgasms.
5 minutes.
So she starts
Start having
liking you
orgasms.
and don't know why she liking you. And so Richard Pryor, and he had that pimp game coming from the whole house. So Richard was a player. So Richard was fucking a lot of women on the scene. So they didn't show you how Richard had a lot of beautiful women that he was pumping and a lot of white women he was also like Dolly Parton.
Oh, yeah, he was having sex with Dolly Parton, too.
You guys mentioned like Richard and white women. What is the reason that you think that like a lot of brothers in entertainment do gravitate towards white women?
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, there's nothing wrong with being with white women. It's like Richard Pryor like white women, black women. He like all kind of women. The thing is, it's like when you deal with, in Hollywood, it's like it's a part of Hollywood. This is something that you dream about being in Hollywood, and all of a sudden you start seeing all these white women that you could never get when you were younger, so you start wanting them. So my whole point is, it's a mindset that we are hypnotized to believe that white women are more special and that they're better. But this is a falsehood. They can just be just as ignorant or just as beautiful as any other woman. But our athletes, our entertainers, our program, especially when they go to college, you see all these white women in college that want you. So it becomes ingrained that this is the standard of beauty, which is a falsehood. Because in this world, around the world, European features are the standard of beauty. Even European features on a black woman seems to be the standard of beauty. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. You get a light-skinned sister with a thick nose and thick lips, all of a sudden she's not so pretty. So it's not always a skin thing, it's a feature thing. Because you get a dark-skinned woman with European features, she's called beautiful. So it's the trick, and we want that to change.